Hello and welcome to Video Blog 62. There's lots to look at today, so shall we begin? Let's begin with the 3 3/4 inch figures from the Clone Wars. We have Shaak Ti, a character who has been given a lot of love this past year, and this figure gives even more. With the attention Hasbro has been giving to new figs, the soft goods on this figure are the best yet. A perfectly aged undertunic and dark brown robe will have you looking at this for some time. This figure only has one flaw. They gave her eyebrows. Ball and socket joints and multi-point articulation make her an amazing figure to display. The Senate Commandos 2-pack at Target was a great buy. Packed with Senate Captain and Commando, these are brilliant figures. Looking like something out of the 300, these soldiers offer a very Greek look. The Commando in standard armor, and the Captain more ornate, signifying rank and importance. Good articulation and impressive weapons round out these awesome figures. Now, I was thrilled to see young Boba Fett released as a single figure. Prior to this, he was only available in the Battle Pack, the Mega Battle Pack, at Toys R Us with like 3 other figures. Also, the Slave One and Mace's Jedi Starfighter, which was a great buy at $100, but a little too rich for my blood at this point. However, I did go in there just the other day, and their shelf price is now $80. So I may have to get that, just because for 2 ships and like 5 or 6 figures, whatever, that's pretty amazing. Now, young Boba is equipped with removable armor and jetpack. This angry young man is ready for revenge, to a degree. Double blasters for weaponry and ball and socket joints pair him perfectly for Mace Windu. Now, we all know Boba sought revenge on the Jedi for killing his father on Geonosis, infiltrating the young clones to set a trap for Mace, enticing him with Jango's helmet, set to explode. Of course, it does not work, but gives the Mace figure a great prop. Outstanding articulation makes Mace the best posable figure yet. Again, Jango's rigged helmet is just a boss addition to this great figure. Speaking of Jango, he is back as yet another Legends figure. This is really a reissue of the 30th Anniversary Collection figure. He's got tons of removable gear. Sorry ladies, his clothes are not. This is still a good figure with pretty good articulation. Not great, but good enough to add to a collection. Now, my favorite Clone Wars figure so far is Voss. Quinlan Voss. A great character from the expanded universe with a nod in Episode 3. He has quickly grown to be one of my favorites, always balancing that line between dark and light. Now this Clone Wars figure, looking like Lenny Kravitz, is just badass. Equipped with a lightsaber and hoverboard, his articulation is bang on. Now the Clone Wars figures are getting more attention to this than the others, but that's cool with me. I just hope they carry it over into the rest of their lines of figures. I don't want to end figures on a downbeat, so I'm going to move this one up next. Clone Dra, or Dra, or Dra. Anyway, this clone is simply a repainted Commander Stone figure. Now this clone offers very limited articulation. Now despite being a repaint, the new paint job is quite striking. You're not going to be wowed by this figure, but he is still a nice addition to any collection. And he has Pac-Man on his helmet. Bonus! Now I also found the only single Mandalorian figure in Indiana. Okay, now I may be exaggerating, but he was very hard to find. I would buy the Battle Pack, but I can't find those either. Now the Battle Pack has 4 figures and it's been out for a while, but you know, at least one single one showed up. The single is the same as the 4-pack, with its coloring being the only small difference, and a better one. I hope Hasbro does not view the clones as not moving as a sign that these won't, because we can all use a Mandalorian army. Great articulation and just the coolness factor makes this into my favorites list. Now, maybe it all goes back to high school and my man oh man DeLorean experience. A sweet ride that was as expensive as it was impractical. But with the right gigawatts, who knows where you could go. Sticking to Mandalorians, the Galactic Heroes line offer up a new rendition of the Mandalorian and Pre Vizsla. A great looking pair. Also with Galactic Heroes, we have a pair of wicked bounty hunters, Aurra Sing and Cad Bane. Now, I'd like to see the Galactic Heroes line made into video game like the Lego Star Wars. Well, maybe. It could go wrong. Horribly wrong. Like Muppet Babies. I also snagged the General Grievous Force Battler, and was happy to get it. The great appearance, awesome sound chip, and spinning sabers. Who could want more? I also found a Micro Machines Malevolence at Big Lots. Highly detailed and small scale, this will be proudly displayed with other titaniums. Only as a mention, I bought the Revenge of the Sith game for the DS. Yes! Only to find out it's the same as my Game Boy Advance version. Bummer! As a couple clearance items, I decided to get the ripcord racers of the Republic gunship, far too big and heavy to roll over 6 inches to a foot, and the Jedi Starfighter, very light, very mobile, very fast. There's really not a lot to say about these other than oversaturation of licensing, but still cool. Now the last item for this episode is the Lightsaber flashlight. It's groovy enough to have. It offers LED lights in green and blue, but no sound, which is kind of disappointing. A few years ago I had made one out of an Attack of the Clones electronic lightsaber by simply taking off the blade. And I used that a lot as I would crawl around under stages with my old job, and people would chuckle because you'd hear the lightsaber, and if I set it down too hard, you'd hear the clashing of the sabers. But this one, albeit without any sound, is still a decent enough addition to have, and it's a good little flashlight. Well, that's it for this one. I do want to give a shout out to the Jedi Temple Archives, where I find some great product pictures and reviews, though my reviews are my own, not theirs. Till next time, may the Force be with you. Peace.